all the time for the what's it called, the cafeteria. Okay, guys, so we have three pepper plants. These are all poblano peppers. Okay. So what we need to do is, get off the soil, right? And put them in there. Alright, what's the... Oh, that's not good.
There'd be a leak.
That's not a good sign.
No, we shouldn't use that to hold water.
Nope.
We'll recycle that.
Leaky bucket will hold a lot.
Let me recycle that in a second.
I said there's a leak in that bucket.
Okay, find it. Container or something. There we go.
You log out of mine?
It's just gonna cause problems all day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright guys, so let's take some of these. Now eventually this tape said we can start taking whatever we want, but not yet. So for right now it's just gonna be these three right there. Yeah, so I think after next weekend we can start taking whatever's left over. What does that look like? What's that? Yeah, try to get under it as much as you can, and it should come up pretty nicely. Those two might be stuck together a little bit with the roots potentially, but it should come up pretty smoothly.
So you want to tell our new viewers what we're doing again?
Yeah, so we are taking some poblano peppers that we started a couple weeks ago or so. Got some nice seedlings going, so we're gonna, when you transplant to the system, you have to obviously make sure that all the soil gets off for as much as possible because this is a soilless system. So we're gonna pull them out, and then we're gonna shake them off in some water and clean them as best we can. A little soil's okay, and then we'll just pop them right into the rock beds. Alright, one to be clean. Hold on, you want to take the honors? Yeah, so I kind of wondered, all of this similar too. Looks like cucumber or squash or something very similar to what
It's growing in our garden center.
Yeah. So thinking it's something similar happening.
Right. Slight pest problem in the greenhouse.
Mm-hmm. We need to get some. We need to buy some ladybugs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should we plant the thing already?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Yeah, if you as long as it's, yeah, it looks good. So
Nice
squeeze
stuff.
by here. Yeah, we can. Okay, so what do you think? Maybe like right there. Pepper plants won't get too big, so as best you can try and. Alright, yeah, and sometimes you can do extra rocks around it until it kind of takes root, you know. Boom.
Yeah, you got it already.
Yes. Yeah, we got that video. Yeah, so how about maybe here, around. Kind of think, see, sage plants aren't going to get as big, I don't think. Maybe we transplant this a little bit.
Cut 3 corners.
That one maybe somewhere around here.
How's that?
Yeah, that's good. Standing up. Cool. One more. Anything right there?
Alright.
Cool. So this siphon was having some problems. It wasn't draining at all. It was just constantly staying at a high level. So it's draining,
It's doing better now.
which is good. Let's see if it cuts off. And this bed, I don't.
There's the cutoff.
There we go.
Yep, it works.
This bed, though, since we've started, has been a problem.
Weaker compared to the rest of them,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know.
These are definitely our better
It's
beds.
had drainage problems. It might have had to do with the bell siphon itself. I think it was too short, maybe. But
Why are we all the same length?
yeah, everything's technically the same dimensions, but I don't. So I'm not 100% sure what the reason is. I'm sure there's a simpler reason.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, I guess.
We need what's his name to come back out.
Rust.
What's his name from Slovakia?
Yeah.
Let's come out.
Alright.
Cool. Let's see, what else could we do? We could do stuff over at the garden tower. We might plant some more seeds over there since some stuff hasn't come through.
There's just like a huge amount of algae in all of this compared to the last few times.
And this one specifically, is
I also in that one. I haven't checked the other ones, but I'd imagine in those.
Mhm.
I wonder if that contributes to
So this one should be starting the draining process soon. If it doesn't,
Oh, and it kind of looks like it has more of the red stuff.
yeah, we don't know what that is. This red part of the snorkel tubes has some red coloring on it on just this one. So I don't know what that could be.
I don't know if it's just like darker algae, but it's definitely different. than the past ones.
Yeah.
Should drain soon.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if it's getting clogged.
I'm also a little worried about mosquitoes because there was actually one through there.
Yeah, we might have to drop some drop some things in there to present. No. So this one's fixed, but now this one maybe.
That one's draining and this one's...
Yeah. So. Well, that'll start it, but. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of algae there.
Yeah, that's even faster than it's been growing before.
Mm-hmm. There's no rocks.
Maybe it's just more sun.
Yeah.
That tube does look pretty clogged.
Yeah, and some of this might be on the outside, but.
It usually scrubs off really easy.
Right. Might have to do with the water pressure. If this isn't coming out fast enough. So I know that like this water pressure has to be higher than what drains out, or it's always gonna be just the same amount coming in as coming out, and it'll never start the drain. So that's possible. We need some physicists on board.
Right? Get back up here, right?
Yeah.
Or you still not drain. Still hasn't
Still
drained.
hasn't drained since it started.
Interesting.
There's some pressure problem between these two beds, I think.
Yeah.
Because this one's fixed and now this one's not working correctly.
That nose is really... Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, he started. There's ways to like manually start the suction, the draining, and I've had to do that before, but
Is it draining completely though? I don't know. I think we might have an algae clog going on.
well, let's see here.
Stop. Yeah. Well, that's just peachy.
Apparently the cap on this drain fell off, so that might be...
Yeah, no, it has. It can work without it. It works. The only thing the cap does is it cuts off the suction at the end.
Here's that bubble.
But it doesn't have anything to do with it starting the draining. I didn't bring my zip ties. I was gonna add a new one there. It's too loose.
Right.
Is it? No, you can try.
Somebody got a pair of pliers?
Fire tweezers or something. Maybe. Oop,
That might be.
might be too much. That might be too much now. We could just keep using rubber bands. Problems with rubber bands, they just break eventually. Well, so I've got video of
We got new
all
stuff
of
to
the
plant
color in here because if the chelated iron works,
in. It should get much greener.
yes, they should turn to a much nicer looking green.
But we got some new plants in. We got the iron added.
Look at how
See what
well
happens.
it comes off. It's not staining, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna definitely add a few more Placo sucker fish to the tank. We had a problem when we bought too small a fish, as you guys sadly remember those.
Yeah,
You guys remember what happened? Happened to the very small sucker fish.
So what is the size number?
Apparently, if they're too small, the goldfish will not just bully them, but they'll eat them. So avert your ears,
We got
small
some big
children.
goldfish. So
Just for fix. The red is like way
Here's my theory on the red. here in the red is the coloring from stem to the tail.
Yeah, I was
Might be getting
thinking
in the water. So I know that like beets.
Yeah.
You can use as natural dyes.
Right.
Kale does have some coloring, but I don't know if that'd be enough, and I don't know why it would just be in that part of it.
Yeah.
Potentially switch the.
We could try that.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might change some.
So what are you trying to do right now?
I'm mostly just scrubbing off algae because we did it one day in class, and then I found that it's a thing that's really satisfying to me, and I mean it helps the system. And apparently now we have an algae problem. So
You're the one for the job then.
really bad.
So we'll switch those.
Let's see if it.
See if that helps.
You see how it looked in there.
Could you like empty out the pitcher thing over there and fill it with water again?
Yeah, sure.
So let me just put this in here for a second.
See if it changes up the flow.
Yeah. Let's start this.
Yeah. It's got less algae in it than the water in there. So
Fair point.
So at some point we also could add some maybe like some crustaceans.
Yeah. Crawfish, shrimp, snails. Anything.
Yeah, the snails, I guess.
Little.
He was telling us that the fish might eat the
Yeah,
snails.
I was about to say.
Suck them out of the shells, apparently.
Yeah.
Fish like escargot.
hopefully we won't
They apparently
bring any
did.
schistosomiasis into it.
We just started talking about waterborne illnesses. Snail fever. Yeah, so I think the crawfish would work. I mean, the fish can try to mess with them, but I don't think they would do it very long.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think they'll help
It's enough
clean
to where
some of the
it's
sides.
absolutely.
to basically anyone.
And it'd be cool to have them in there, right?
Yeah.
And then shrimp, I heard, is another thing.
Yeah, depending on the size.
Right.
They help clean the place, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're filter feeders.
Yeah.
Maybe
As in, they get into your body.
freshwater
burrow
clams.
to the skin,
That would be cool.
and then
Although I know the problem with that is they can propagate.
Yeah. And then we've already talked about plants that can serve as the food for the fish, like duckweed, stuff like
Yeah,
and it pulls the water.
that would be.
that. Cut down our food costs for the fish.
So that's where the.
I think you can grow it in the main fish tank. You just have to watch on it getting too heavy.
Yeah.
How big can they get in there?
Huh?
How big do you think they can get in there?
Well, the duckweed doesn't get big itself, but they're the I think they're the smallest aquatic plant in the world. So they're picture like 4-leaf clovers that are really, really tiny. And the problem with them is they grow so fast and they can take over an area. So you'd have to take them out every once in a while.
Right.
Oh, this is really bad.
Yeah, we need to get some more cleaning.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but like, just look at what I've cleaned, and then it's like purely dark green.
Yeah, that ain't
Adam, you want to tell everybody what we're growing in here?
Yep. So we have a lot of mustard greens, except this guy. We've got a basil plant. So hopefully it'll take the place if
Of our
people
giant one.
remember our giant one that was right there.
Yeah.
have some. We have another basil plant going there. We have some leeks, which are looking pretty good.
Yeah, perked up.
And here's our prized mustard green plants.
Nice.
So that's what they should all aspire to be. Even this guy could look a little better, even
A little
actually.
darker, yeah. Best
Yeah.
And then we got some kale. And in our garden tower, we got some parsley. We got a great radish popping up. And then this spaghetti squash and cucumbers growing down here. You can see this giant kale plant. A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, and then over there, there's some more mustard greens, kale. We just put those poblano peppers, and then those textured-looking plants. That's sage.
Yeah. It smells amazing.
Algae doesn't hurt it.
And then did you already?
Anything you want to say to our viewers before we tune out?
Like
Norman High Garden.
Yeah, like Norman High Garden. If you guys in around town want to see more cool projects like this, then you should support Earth Rebirth so we can get more gardens around town, and the Norman Public Schools can become the gardening district in Oklahoma, America, the world, whatever.
Yep, Garden City, USA.
Exactly. We're already Tree City, USA, I think.
Yeah.
So Garden City, USA would be a nice title, I think.
Yep.
And we could take ownership of our own food.
Absolutely. But it starts right here at Norman High Garden.